अच्छा आप now let's talk about your Forbes under 30,
Yeah.
the big thing that happened, right? So like how did that news come to you? मतलब आप कर क्या रहे थे सुबह या रात को जब भी
Yeah.
whenever this news came, and how do they tell you, give you this news? कोई mail आता है, they call you, कैसे आता है ये
But
news?
it's an email, okay. It's
Okay.
an email. It's an email, but it's a long email. So you see, they write a lot of stuff, and
Okay.
and they give you sort of badges and stuff that you can use for your pictures to show other
Okay.
people, like I've done on my LinkedIn. It's an email, and for me, it was very nice because I woke up and I saw the email. It had come at 6 a.m. in the morning. So I was, of course, not awake at 6 a.m. I woke up at my usual time, 8 or 9 or whatever, I can't remember. And I opened my email, and that's the first thing I saw. Oh, wait. For me, that was a little different. I do remember. First, I opened my Gmail, right? First, I opened my Gmail, and I remember I had applied to Bain.
Okay.
And I had a rejection letter from Bain on my Gmail.
Bain
Okay.
means Bain, this one,
Bain
the
and Company.
consulting company.
Bain Consulting. Bain Consulting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember I had a rejection. Actually, I was applying for a very cool advanced degree holders program that they have. So I had a rejection letter from Bain on my Gmail, and then I opened my Outlook. When I opened my Outlook, I had the email from Forbes. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm not going to complain about this. So yeah, but I knew that this was going to happen. Okay, and the way I know that is over the one month preceding the email, different people from Forbes were checking out my LinkedIn account. So I had an idea that this is going to happen. So I was definitely looking forward to it, I would say.
So there were people getting in touch with you?
Well, I got an email in January saying that you have been nominated for the Forbes list. So you are now in the semifinals, and they gave me a questionnaire that I had to fill. It was a very, very cool questionnaire, very different kind of questionnaire.
क्या था?
So they had questions like, who is your favorite superhero? Yeah.
What was your answer?
Okay, why don't you try and take a guess? Let's see. Are you guys are not 90s kids, right? Are you?
Yeah, I'm 98.
Okay. Then you might understand. Okay, so why don't you take a guess at what I would have?
शक्तिमान लिखे थे क्या?
नहीं, मैंने शक्तिमान नहीं लिखा था. I wrote Captain Planet. You guys know Captain Planet?
इसका कॉमिक आता था शायद.
No, Captain Planet is a cartoon that they had on Cartoon Network back when I was a kid.
मैंने नहीं देखा है.
मैंने भी नहीं देखा.
वो ना एक environment savvy superhero है. वो environment को बचाता है. So I wrote Captain Planet, and it's like he has 5 minions, not minions. Well, he has five people who are his like assistants or whatever, or they do his work. And when they can't fight the crime alone, they combine their powers to become Captain Planet. That's the idea. So so that's what I wrote for my answer. I wanted to write Batman, but I was like, no, Batman is not going to cut it. So that was one of the questions. Then they had wait. They did have a lot of very strange questions. I can't remember the other ones. Why can't I remember the other ones? Hold on. Let me tell you guys. I'll pull up the document very quickly.
Right now, you're in your room or you're in the lab or where?
Oh, I'm in my room, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm in my room. I'm just chilling. I'll go meet my friends after this.
Right.
Okay.
So is this your office space where you work?
Yes, when I work from home, this is where I work. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So they asked me about a dream mentor. Who would your dream mentor be? I had picked a guy called Dr. Manu Prakash. He's from Stanford University. I think I mentioned that in my presentation at IICAG, right?
Yeah. The guy who built that telescope.
Yeah, the guy.
Not telescope. I mean the microscope. Sorry.
Yeah, the paperscope.
The paperscope.
Then the paperfuge.
The paperfuge.
Then they asked me about my first job. What is my go-to app? Then.
What is your go-to app?
I wrote I wrote a food delivery app.
Okay.
I was like,
Singaporean food delivery.
yeah. I have to keep it real. This one I have to keep.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I just kept it real. So then, different stuff about what's your greatest achievement, what shows do you like to binge watch, these sort of things.
Yeah. So these two I would like to know. Like, what according to you was your greatest achievement? What is that Eureka moment?
Yeah, that's the one I wrote. Yeah, but then again, it's all about representing yourself. So I wanted to write two things, but then I was like, how do I represent two things at once? So I wrote that when I lost a lot of weight, 30 kgs or so, that was my greatest achievement, and I always felt that was my greatest achievement. But then I stumbled upon this discovery, so now I have to think it. So that's how I got two things into that same answer.
Okay. और अभी कौन सा शो बिंज वॉच आप कर रहे हैं? या जो अभी कर रहे हैं क्या वही लिखे थे?
नहीं. I have one show that I go to that's called Friends. That's it for me.
Okay.
Okay, Gaurav is a Friends fan out there. Let us just put it out there.
So your favorite character in Friends, like if I might know, and also like joining to that, are you a Ross kind of guy or a Chandler type of guy?
Yeah.
Or Joey?
Neither. I am a mix of three, right? Sometimes I'll crack some jokes. I definitely will eat 2 pizzas in a day, and I am a scientist, so it's a mix of the.
It's always the chatta.
It's always a chatta.
It's always a mix of three. Yes.
Yeah. For the audience, if you're looking at just this clip of this video, I suggest that go and watch the entire video. Yeah, you'll get the context of it.
Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. My favorite character would be Joey.
Cool. और क्या पूछा था? ये सारे बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल, मतलब मैं तो सोच रहा था ऐसे पूछेगा कि कैसे डिस्कवर किया.
There's a question that what do you think is a myth about millennials? So
क्या लिखा आपने?
मैंने क्या लिखा था? यार अच्छा नहीं आंसर उतना.
At least let us know. We will cut it out in the post.
अरे नहीं, क्यों नहीं, कुछ कट नहीं करेंगे.
No, if you want, okay, tell it. No, please let us hear it.
Well, मैंने ऐसा लिखा था कि the myth is that millennials are always happy and they never care about serious stuff. तो मैं ये लिखा था कि behind the garb of social media, जहाँ पे you see all the perfect lives and everything, there is also the very real problems that everybody would face it, whether they are millennials or not. So that's.
ये तो बड़ा ही सही आंसर है.
अच्छा आंसर है ये तो.
ठीक है.
हाँ, बस आंसर है.
It's fine. I ठीक है. I thought about these answers. They gave me 2 days to write and send it to them.
Cool. I mean that's really nice. I mean, I मेरा तो दिमाग में कुछ और ही चल रहा था. मुझे तो लग रहा था हाँ उसको कुछ ये एकदम details of natural gas इन सब के बारे में शायद कुछ पूछा होगा, but it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like
So no. They don't ask. They ask about your. They do ask about your bio. They ask about your work. So those are the normal questions.
Well, did they ask any questions that I have asked till now? हाँ बोल दो, अगर नहीं भी है तो हाँ बोल दो, मुझे बड़ा मजा आएगा.
No, they do ask about your work. They ask about how your work is going to change. How do you think your work is going to change the world? Why do you think this work deserves to be featured on Forbes? And then they ask stuff like, why do you think under 30 is going to be a big deal for you? Or like, why do you think it is going to help you in your career?
इसका जवाब आपने क्या बताया?
इसका जवाब मैंने ये लिखा था कि यार देखो, जो हम लोग साइंटिफिक सर्कल्स में काम करते हैं, एकेडमिक सर्कल्स में काम करते हैं, वो पूरा एकेडमिक सर्कल ही पेनिट्रेट नहीं करता है. वो सिर्फ आपके फील्ड के लोग पढ़ते हैं, राइट? सो व्हेन इट इज नॉट इवन एबल टू पेनिट्रेट द बिग बबल ऑफ एकेडेमिया, पूरे दुनिया में कैसे जाएगा? यू नो, सो दिस इज गोइंग टू डेफिनेटली हेल्प पुट द वर्ड आउट देयर. सो ऐसे करके,
राइट.
So basically, your work should reach out to the common people. Something like science communication.
Yeah, it should reach out. It should definitely reach out, and people should be able to understand the work, and people should be able to realize the potential of the work. But unless or until these sort of platforms are used, you would not be able to get it out the way that you want to. Cool. And then finally, what else? They asked about what did you not learn in your college that you actually learned after college. So then I wrote about networking and all that, because and honestly, you guys are doing really well in that regard. But during our time, networking was just not a thing. I mean, people didn't know about it.
And now that you know this, Sauradeep, maybe you can put a DP on your LinkedIn.
Okay, all right, I'll do it.
You gotta
trying
put
to
it on LinkedIn, yeah.
I've been trying to convince him for now. I mean, how many? Like since December, probably. I've been trying to.
He has a job with Goldman Sachs without DP, dude. I think he's doing fine.
That's my usual response actually to it. I have a job.
No,
but
honestly,
I'll put up a DP.
But honestly,
that's true.
I mean, Tunir for sure knows it. But you cannot underestimate the power of LinkedIn.
Yeah,
it's
right.
It's just revolutionized the way people are being hired.
People are being hired. People are getting connected. Even at Upgrad. See, I'm hiring at Upgrad. So even there also, like Upgrad campus, even there also, like the main thing is LinkedIn. It turns out to be like it is fast. It is easy. It is very easy to connect. You just need to get into a call, just an interview, and you understand that whether we are on the same page or not. It's so simple. Because कोई मतलब रेज्यूमे में ना आप कुछ भी लिख सकते हो टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट और मैंने ऐसा कई सारे रेज्यूमे देखे हैं जिनमें मतलब क्या क्या नहीं लिख दिया है बट व्हेन द पर्सन कम्स इनटू द इंटरव्यू इट्स अ कंप्लीट डिफरेंट पर्सन you know, so LinkedIn I guess has made that thing much more easier the way I see it.
I mean it gives you a platform to talk to the people that actually matter. I mean this so many times your resume will just not be sent to the correct person. And that person, you might be a really good fit for the job, but your resume is not even being viewed.
In that entire database, sometimes even the person is not like, you know, there is a huge database that comes.
And then you, of course, you cannot be shy. If you are shy, then you are not going to be able to harness the power of LinkedIn. You have to go and put yourself out there, which is true for anything you do in life, right? You have to always put yourself out there. If you don't do that, big risk, big reward. Come on. So,
और आपने इसका celebration कैसे किया? Forbes का, like, what did you do? You had a chatta?
Yeah, honestly, Forbes का, I did have a drink, but it was again very bittersweet for me because my girlfriend had just left Singapore at the time.
Okay.
So I didn't really feel like celebrating. Yeah, so I kept it very low. I didn't do a lot. I just I got on my computer and I shared it and spammed all my connections. But yeah, apart from that, I didn't do a lot of.
Okay, what did you tell Dr. Linga?
Yeah, I messaged him. He was really happy to hear about it. I thanked him, of course. I acknowledged his contribution to the whole journey. And yeah, that's about it. He was also very happy. He shared it in all of his circles as well.
Hi, this is Tunir. We hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Please do feel free to let us know your thoughts, your ideas on the same in the comment section. If you enjoyed our video, please do like and share it as much as possible. And of course, please do subscribe to Orgasm. Thank you.